Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome in. In today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, we are channeling what good news is coming to you. My name is Kelly. All of my Pick a Card readings are timeless. So whenever you find this video, a message will be ready for you. Before we dive in, please hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a message. If you're new to Pick a Card readings, here's how it works. We have our 3 piles that you can choose from. This is pile 1 with a calcite moon. This is pile 2 with a carnelian heart. And this is pile 3 with a green calcite egg. I'll give you a moment to meditate on the cards. Close your eyes, hover your hand over the screen and see where you feel a sensation. Do not feel limited to just one pile. If multiple piles are calling to you, there's likely multiple messages waiting for you. Trust your intuition if it's telling you to stay a little longer. Remember, tarot is about current energies. You have 100% free will. If a message feels heavy, use it as an activation to change your path. I'm here to offer gentle guidance for your mind, heart, and soul. Once you have chosen, scroll down to the description box or the pinned comment for your timestamp. Hi, pile 1. If you chose this calcite moon, this is going to be your reading. So today we are channeling what good news is coming to you. Don't we all deserve some good news? All right, if there's been something that has been weighing on your heart, just weighing you down, you're going to be getting through that. You are finally going to be getting mental clarity on this thing. So for some of you, there is a relationship that you're confused about. For some of you, it may be friendships or other connections that you're confused about. Some of you are confused about the next step to take. And that is going to be resolved soon. That is the good news that is coming to you. If you have been waiting on a response for something as well, communication is going to be coming in because we have the Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Swords is all about being action oriented, being driven to succeed, and it is a fast thinking knight. So any type of response that you've been waiting on, any type of clarity that you've been waiting on, it is coming to you. We have 2 swords here. This is about air. So this is about intelligence, communication, power, and this is going to be coming in soon for you. So that is the next good news that is coming for you. Death. From this good news, from this thing that is coming to you, your life is going to be completely changing. It might feel chaotic at first. It might feel jarring at first. It might feel like you weren't ready for this good news to come. It may even feel like good news that is disguised, but I am telling you, with this death card coming up, there is going to be an ending of something that is no longer aligned with you. So this is a change. You may have not expected this change. You may have not thought this change was going to come, but this change is going to bring you so much transformation in your life. Everything that you've ever wanted to be, everything that you've ever wanted to do is going to be coming towards you, but something has to leave first before that thing can enter. So for some of you, for example, if you're in a relationship that no longer works for you, that relationship has to end before a new relationship can come. We're getting the universe here. The universe is actually a special card for this particular tarot deck. And this is just telling me that the universe is on your side. The universe is orchestrating this entire thing. Because, for example, if you were saying that, yes, you wanted to be in this relationship, but internally you were saying you wanted a better relationship and you were sad every single day in this particular relationship, you're going to get the clarity that you need. And the universe needs to take this relationship or this thing that does not work with your energy anymore away so they can give you something new. And I love that we got the universe card actually, because again, it's special to this particular deck. So that's just telling me that the universe is friendly and always has your back. Even if it feels hard during this death transition time, you are totally capable of getting through this. You are totally capable of getting through this hard time to get to the other side and actually manifest the things that you've always wanted. We're getting the Knight of Wands. This is lovely. This is showing me after the thing that has been taken away from you, you're going to get a burst of energy. You're going to get a burst of passion. There's going to be energy in your spirit again. There's going to be this moment where you're inspired to take action on your goals because now you have so much free time. If this is a relationship, this is going away. Now you have all this free time. Now you have all this energy back. And honestly, when we cut certain people off, when we cut certain energies off, whether that is a draining relationship, a draining job, a draining friendship, whatever it is that brought you this heartbreak, whatever it is that brought you this pain, once we actually clear our energy from that, now we can start healing. Now we can start hearing our angelic guidance. Now we can start balancing our spirits, and now we can go towards our purpose. And that is exactly what the Knight of Wands is giving me. It's giving me the energy of no longer being stuck or stagnant or sad or just wasting your days. I'm hearing wasting your days. So I don't know if some of you were not getting outside. I don't know if some of you were just couch rotting, doom scrolling because you were feeling so hopeless in this particular thing that brought you the Three of Swords. Again, this is talking about things that are quite deep, like heartbreak, emotional pain. It's talking about sorrow and grief and hurt. All of those are being left behind. So that is the good news that's coming to you. And once we cut the thing out that is bringing us all this negative energy, finally we get to rebirth. The universe is friendly and on your side, and you are going to be getting that energy, that action again. And that is an amazing thing. Think about the past. I know that everybody has gone through a death moment in their life. Think about the last time you had to cut somebody off that was toxic, or you had to cut a situation off that was toxic, and how your life changed from that. You're going through another one of those periods now, and that is showing me that you're about to step into the next level of your life. You are about to be able to manifest so many different things in your life. Whatever you set your mind to is exactly what you're going to be getting. So stay strong during this period, because the next phase, the next period is going to be full of energy. You better get ready for this energy. You better get ready for this passion. You better get ready for this excitement, because there's so much of that coming into your life. And that is the amazing good news that is coming to you soon. Make sure you're claiming this energy by claiming it in the comments. You say you claim the passion, you claim pile 1, and we're getting the Queen of Cups. So this is really resonant to everything that I was saying. I was saying be strong during this death phase. Okay, you must be strong during this death phase, because if you stay in an area of feeding this energy, of feeding this pain, of feeding this sadness, then you're going to be dragging this out. Okay, I want to be very clear that we get what our frequency is. So if you're going through this hard time, this death period, and you're just feeding into that, you're not looking forward to progress, you're not looking forward to expansion, you're not looking forward to the future, and you're staying stuck in the past, you're looping it again and again, you're talking about it every single chance that you get, this is going to get dragged out. Okay, Spirit just wants to give you what your energy is. The universe is friendly and the universe is here for you. However, they're going to let you go through a death period as long as it takes you. So for some of you, it could be as short as a couple days. It could be the same day if you are choosing to let go, because this could signal a transition, but you could do it in a fast-paced change, or you could do a slow-paced change. It's all up to you. And the universe, of course, wants you to move past this as fast as you can, because obviously they have so many beautiful things waiting for you. So with the Queen of Cups coming here, this is an emotionally stable queen, okay? She is emotionally stable, she's intuitive, and she goes with the flow of life. So she takes the punches. Whatever is coming, she'll take it, she'll feel it fully, pause, surrender, and let go. I understand that we all go through challenges, but something that I've said on my channel before is that we should be welcoming in challenges, which sounds absolutely insane. If you don't really want to go through a challenge, of course, it's even going to feel more challenging. But the reason why I say that challenges are a good thing is because challenges bring so much change into our lives. Challenges bring transformation into our life. And is it comfortable? Absolutely not. It's not comfortable at all. Think about the last major change that you had to do, the last major transition that you had to do. Where were you before that transition, and where are you now? Would you go back and not do that change, not do that challenge, not do that transition? Of course you wouldn't, because that's where you are now, because you went through it. And with this Queen of Cups, it's really giving me that for the most part, you are people that are emotionally stable. You are very intuitive, but this thing that brought you pain and heartbreak, this thing that makes you feel regret or even failure or disappointment about your life, it is fresh. I can really sense that this is so fresh, and the energy that's coming from this card is showing me that you need a little bit of a moment to get that mental clarity back from this thing. You need a moment to bounce back is what I just heard, but you are going to get that moment. You are going to get that change. Make sure that you do whatever you can to fill your own cup, okay? Because the Queen of Cups, not in this tarot, but usually in the other tarots, the more traditional looking cards, she has her hand over her cup, which means that she's not spewing out all of her emotions. She has control over her cup. I'm trying to symbol a cup here and covering it up. So what is the cup? What is water? Water is our emotions, okay? Water is all about our emotions. It also can symbolize our connections, our relationships, healing, and subconscious. So she is doing that in private. Okay, so she's emotionally stable. She's handling her stuff in private, and that is what is going to be the next good news for you. Okay, when you learn, when you dedicate yourself to being emotionally stable, in flow, and listening to your intuition, which your intuition might be telling you to leave something, okay, leave something in the past, then inspiration comes in, then ideas come in, then more discovery comes in, and that is the good news that is coming towards you. All right, let's go ahead and get some more cards about what good news is coming to you. Magic. Are you kidding? We're getting magic. Number 25 reduces down to a 7. So the next full moon, it's time to release. The full moon, there's a lot of full moons everywhere all the time in tarot, but for this one is really popping out at me. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I use like a lot of yellow on my channel because I just like the color yellow, and it pops out at me. So with this card coming up, I'm sensing that the next full moon, you're going to need to be releasing. If you've never done a full moon ritual, I highly suggest that you do a full moon ritual in the next full moon. I don't tell you what you need to do. I'm sorry if I ever say you need to do this or you need to do that. I suggest it because I think it would highly benefit you. Whatever it is that you need to release is weighing on your spirit. Whatever the heartbreak is, whatever the grief is, that's the thing that we need to release. That's the thing that is holding down your spirit. That's the thing that's getting in the way of your transition. So the good news here is the next full moon for you particularly, the universe has your back and it's going to be very potent for you. So that is the good news, that the next full moon is going to be very potent for you. If you don't believe in releasing, if you don't believe in the moon cycles, if you don't believe in magic, this is your direct confirmation from the universe to start opening up your mind, start believing, because they want to help you, but they can't help you if you don't believe. They can't help you if you're doubtful, okay? And we all had our doubts, okay? We all have had our doubts, and once you start doing these things, once you start seeing how your life changes when you do things like this, all the good luck that comes into your life, the destiny and the turning point that comes into your life, when you start implementing these things in your life, when you start working with the moon cycles, when you start working with the universe, it's going to feel like magic is going to happen. It feels like enchantment is happening. And this card does say moonlight enchantment. I forgot to say that. And that's just showing me that working with the moon is so important. And you are obviously attracted to the moon because you chose the calcite moon out of all the other crystals. And of course, this is a really beautiful crystal. But I'm sensing that your intuition was pulling you towards the moon. And we do get a lot of moon symbolism. Moon, 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 moon. Okay? Oh, there's a moon here too. But this might be a sun. This energy is so potent. I really do feel like good energy is coming towards you. Good news is coming towards you so long as you are ready for it. Your reality is a reflection of your inner world. That's exactly right. So everything that comes into your field is a reflection of your internal state. That really reminds me of what I said earlier. If you want to stay in this, if you want to drag this energy out, then you will get that. If your internal self is always stressed out, if your internal self is always sad, then you're going to be reflecting that in your outer world. If you're always keeping yourself stuck in a toxic relationship, a toxic job, a toxic friend group, anything like that, that is going to be a reflection of your inner world. You're probably not speaking to yourself very nicely. And I really do sense that maybe affirmations could help my pile number ones, because I do sense that you might talk down on yourself. You might say a lot of self-deprecating jokes out loud to your friends or the people around you, or you just put yourself down constantly. And that is what is getting in the way of a beautiful outer world. So soon, once you transform yourself, I really sense that you're going to be able to also transform your inner world, and it's going to be reflecting on your outer world. So what self-care actually can we do to help us bring this good news in? because there is good news trying to come. Make an altar. If you do not have an altar yet, I do encourage you to consider creating an altar. So your altar is very personal to you. I don't necessarily recommend that you share your altar space with other people unless it's a public altar where you're allowing other people to honor your space, but you could really benefit from having a private altar space. Each person is going to have different things in their altar, things that resonate to you. Oh, this is reducing down to 7 as well. So we have 2 7s here. That is the number of knowledge, wisdom, spirituality. So that is really showing me that you're growing in your knowledge, you're growing in your wisdom, you're growing in your spirituality. And that is good news. Instead of going down an education path, for some of you, I'm sensing, some of you are going down a spiritual education path. You could put flowers on your altar, you could put candles, you could put statues, you could put crystals, you could put, this looks like some type of poster that is spiritual. You could put whatever resonates with you, and an altar is a grounding space, a space where you can come to do spiritual practice. So it should be very private, it should be very sacred to you. I'm not saying that you can't go shopping, let's say, with a friend to get things for your altar, but you don't necessarily want to share your altar space with everyone around you. Okay, what else? I sense that a goddess also wants to give you good news, so we're going to get a goddess oracle card. Rebirth. Are you kidding? Like, this is directly tied to the death card, and this is Isis. Another 7. You guys, 7 7 7. I feel like messages are clearly repeating at this time. You are going to be getting more spiritually inclined, and that is your blessing. That is your good news that is coming. If you felt like you didn't really know how to be spiritual before, there's going to be signs, synchronicities to show you how to become more spiritual in your way. I think everyone's path is different. I think everyone's path is unique. I really advocate for self-learning instead of following someone blindly. Because when we follow someone blindly, we're trying to take on their path. When you just self-study, you're going to go down a rabbit hole of your path, rather than, let's say, maybe you have a really spiritual friend and you're asking them, tell me everything you know. That's not actually the best path, because everything that they know was connected to their path, was connected to what they needed, what they were seeking, rather than what you need and what you're seeking. So go ahead and seek on your own private time. I really sense that knowledge is coming towards you. Wisdom wants to show itself to you. So with Isis rebirth here, you're about to change completely, and that is so uncomfortable. Think about birth. Think about actual physical birth. It is painful for the baby, I'm sure, to be squeezed through a small canal, and it's painful for the mom as well. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because it's an uncomfortable analogy here, but it's true. It's painful and it's an intense experience. So when you're rebirthing throughout your life, which you will have many rebirths in your life, it is going to be uncomfortable. This part of it, the first 3 tarot cards, is very uncomfortable. And then we get into better things. The universe is here for you. The universe is friendly. So the universe wants you to do your best. And that's all the universe is asking, for you to do your best. And of course, they will give you your energetic frequency. So that's why I encourage to not stay in the harder things. Of course, you want to feel it entirely. You don't want to ignore it. You don't want a spiritual bypass, but you want to just get to this place where you can get past this so you can move on to better things. We have a 39 up here, and that reduces down to a 3 because it equals 12 and then 3. And then we're getting the first house. How beautiful is this card? Look, it matches right here. And what that is telling me is this rebirth is going to be affecting you, specifically you. And it says first house arrival. The first house is representative of us, ourselves, the way we present ourselves to the world, our appearance. So you may be going through a major glow up, and that might be your good news. So I'm sensing for some of you, actually, this relationship or job or whatever it is that brought you grief and pain has been weighing on your spirit and even affecting the way that you present yourself, the way that you look. You might be just like always going out looking very bummy because you just have no energy to defy yourself. But because you're cutting this out, because this is going away soon, you're going to be glowing up internally and externally. First it's internal, and then it's going to start showing on the outside. People are going to start complimenting you. People are going to start saying, oh my God, I love your outfit. Oh my God, I love your makeup. Oh my gosh, you're looking really fit. Did you lose weight? All this beautiful stuff, because you're cutting out something so toxic, so straining on your spirit, something that stressed you out to the point where you just hit a breaking point, and that is going away. And that is the good news. That is amazing, perfect news for this reading, because I feel like the energy here is so deep, so dark, and it's You see how like the imagery even is dark on the Knight of Swords, even though that's a more positive card to get. I'm just sensing that you were going through this dark time and there's a little bit of light finally coming through. So that is going to be your sign. You're going to start day by day feeling a little better, a little better, a little better, but it is as fast as you want. You could take a quantum leap. I want to make sure that you understand that you could take a quantum leap. You don't have to drag this out. This can be a quantum leap. You can decide today, right now, that you're done with this. You can go full force into healing this by journaling, by meditating, by letting yourself cry. Let all those feelings come, feel the feeling, and then you realize that it's not serving you anymore. You're going to let it go. You're going to leave it in the past. You thank the experience for what it taught you, and then all these doors are going to start opening for you one by one by one. Okay? So that is so beautiful. All right. So what other messages can we get about the good news coming into my lovely Pal One's life? Cardinal vision. So cardinal people, cardinal signs is going to be Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Okay, so these are the starters, these are the initiators, and actually cardinal signs are the birth, the push through, and we got rebirth. So once you get through this, like I said, look at, didn't I just say doors are gonna be opening, and she's looking through this beautiful archway. Of course this isn't a door in a traditional sense, but once you turn your back to this past, to this pain, and be grateful, thank it, because that is something that's gonna actually help you even more when you thank your lessons. Okay, thank them. Don't put judgment on them. It's fine. You gave me anxiety for a little bit, but now I'm done. I had a revelation and I'm leaving this chaos behind. You had awakening. Now look at this beautiful things that you can attract and manifest. Also with this card, what I'm sensing, if you can go to a place that looks similar to this, and obviously there's a lot of different elements here. So there's water, there's flowers, there's mountains, whatever makes you feel the most peaceful, whether that's going into the mountains, a water place, a flower field, I'm sensing that that's going to help even out your spirit, help you see the light a little bit more. And that is going to be helping you see the vision for your future. This is 48 reduces down to a 3 again, 12, 3. So that's really showing me these numbers are 3. 3 is a very feminine number. 3 is also connected to karma. So there has been this energy of going through something karmic. So this is a karmic purging even. You had to go through this thing. You had to go through this thing, this challenge to grow and learn. But once you get through this, like I said, things are going to be opening up. Progress, expansion, vision is going to be opening up for you. You're going to be changing so deeply at a cellular level. And honestly, like I said earlier, you will go through many rebirths in your life. This is not the only rebirth of your life. This is one of them, and I'm sensing for some of my pile number ones, this is the biggest rebirth of your life thus far, and that's why it's so uncomfortable. But just stay grounded, make an altar. It'll help you with your intuition, it'll help you with your grounding, and then realize that the universe is friendly. I would like you to confirm that in the comments. The universe is friendly and has my back. The universe is friendly and has my back. The universe is friendly and has my back. That is the truth. That is the truth. The universe wants to see you thrive. It is hard. They might give you lessons, but it doesn't mean that they don't want to see you thrive. Okay? My lovely pal ones, that's actually all I have for you today. If you would like to go deeper with me, consider joining my YouTube membership. It's super easy and convenient to do so. You don't have to leave the platform to join. Hit the join button near my channel name to join. In my membership, we get a lot more cozy and personal, and it also helps support my channel to create better videos for you. I do recommend joining on a web browser via your computer for a discount. The YouTube app has extra charges from the App Store. Memberships can be canceled at any time. If membership feels like too much of a commitment at this time, I totally understand. If this reading was valuable to you today and you'd like to support the channel's energy, you can also leave a super thanks below. It helps me keep these readings free for everyone and keeps our beautiful community growing. But as always, just having you here is a gift enough. Free ways to support the channel is of course liking this video. I would love to see which pal you chose, so drop an emoji or your pal number in the comments below. Remember, when you interact with the reading, you are claiming this message and bringing the energy closer to your reality. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to join our community of beautiful souls. I post new pick a card tarot readings every single week, so I hope to see you here again soon. Until next time, sending you so much love and light. Namaste. Hi, pal 2. If you chose this Carnelian heart, this is going to be your reading about what good news is coming towards you soon. Oop, we're getting strength right off the bat. I love to see it. So this is connected to Leo. So I'm really sensing that you're stepping into your courage at this time. You're stepping into your influence at this time. So if some of you are content creators, some of you are influencers, or some of you are trying to influence other people in business or anything like that, your passion is coming. Okay, your strength is coming. This is connected to Leo. Leo is associated with the sun in astrology. So you're going to be shining your light. This is going to be a time where you are encouraged to put yourself out there, to shine your light, to create something. And the strength card in tarot is talking about strength, courage, persuasion, influence. So all these things are coming towards you. You are going to be able to shine so bright in these coming times. So I recommend, if you've been hiding away or if you've been taking a break, you go back out there. Okay, you go back out there because it's going to be very beneficial at this time. We're also getting the Four of Coins. So the Four of Coins is actually telling me that while you're doing this, while you're putting yourself out there, it's really a good time to also save money. Save money in any way that you can. Try to be a little bit conservative so you can put more energy, more time, even more money in investing towards your business or the thing that you're trying to do. If you do that, if you try to cut back on spending, this is going to help feed that energy even more. So for example, I'm getting a vision here. If you're a fashionista, that's okay. You could be a fashionista if you save a little bit of your money and try to just wear the clothes that you've been wearing before or things that are in your closet, trying to mix up your outfits from whatever you already have so you can pour back into shining, okay? So like I said, for some of you, it might be content creators, you might be influencers, you might be trying to start a business, you might be in sales, trying to persuade someone or influence someone to do something. And if you pour your energy into this while also saving money, this is going to give you more energy to do that thing. Two of Wands. So you're going to be getting a lot of progress when you're doing this thing because this card is directly tied to progress. So there might be something that you've been working on for a long time, a dream that you've had for a long time. So maybe some of you have been posting and not really getting that much results, or maybe you've been trying to stay strong throughout this period and you're really feeling like the opportunity isn't coming fast enough. Well, this is telling me that there's going to be progress. You might discover a new way to do things that has better results. You may start to actually want to sit down and take your content more seriously and start planning it out. I'm really also sensing that you're just going to be getting more passion and energy and action because this card is directly tied to Mars in Aries, and Mars rules over Aries. So this is a natural place for Aries. Aries is happy to be in Mars. Aries is that go-getter, that initiator. So you're already taking action on your goals. You're already taking actions on the things that you want. And now, as soon as you claim this energy, claim it down below. I claim pile number 2. You're going to be getting all the things that you ever imagined, all those things that you've been trying to manifest is finally going to be showing. You're finally going to be seeing progress in this, okay? And this is also telling me that if you've been feeling not as courageous as you have been in your path before, that courageous energy is coming back. And you were also connected to this Carnelian right here. So that's also giving, okay, this is too much, but I always like to take the one that shows. So the Fool. But the Carnelian first. So the Carnelian is showing me that you are really working your way up from the base. So you're working your courage up from the base of who you are, really taking your time to deal with anything that you're insecure about, deal with any self-doubts that you have, deal with any of that before moving forward. And the more work that you do, the more confidence that you have, and the more you're acting from love, that's when this thing is going to start showing more and more results. So with the Fool, now we move on to the Fool. This is Uranus energy and air energy. And I love the Fool. The Fool is the first card of the tarot. It is represented by the number 0. So this is showing me that you have so much potential. It is something that you've been thinking about. This is a brand new beginning for you. So the good news that is coming towards you is that you're ready to take that risk. You're ready to start just acting in a way from your heart, out of spontaneity, out of innocence. Your spirit is going to start feeling very light, very free when you're doing this thing. And the more light, more free that you feel in doing the thing that you've been wanting to do, the more results are going to come. The more opportunities are going to come. So as long as you're sharing, because again, I'm really sensing some type of sharing online or sharing in your community about your passions, about your creativity, the more you share from your heart, the more you share from just a place of, I love to do this, I'm just posting because I love it, That's when all of the best things are going to come towards you. Of course, it's a challenge. Of course, there's some ego battles that you might have to do with yourself if you're not getting the results that you want. But just being grateful for the things that do show, the progress that does show, is going to be bringing in even more things to be grateful for. So I'm really sensing that things are going to be changing for you very, very soon. This one like jumped up. Conqueror of Wands. So this is actually the Knight of Wands, and this is a very, very action-oriented energy. This is very fiery energy. We're getting 2 fire cards. Well, really 3 in my eyes. Like, this is 3 fire cards. So that's really showing me that you are going to have so much energy soon. You might be getting a lucky streak, or you might be just shown signs that you should keep going down your path. And because you are getting that energy, because you are starting to see results, and for some of you, it might not actually be posting online. I just got a really fit body pop up into my mind. So some of you are going to start seeing results in your strength. So maybe if you have been weightlifting, or you've just been trying to get stronger or running faster or whatever it is, you're going to be seeing results in that. And that's going to motivate you to go even harder, do even more. And that's really showing me that the more motivated you are, the more energy you get, the more strength you get, the more inspired you get, and you just keep leveling up. I just see somebody continuously leveling up through their hard work. Every time they do more hard work, every time they complete that next level, they're just going up, up. And that's what I'm seeing. So I'm really sensing that you guys have been intense about this thing that you wanted, because this does connect to Scorpio and Sagittarius energy. So that thing that you want, you've been thinking about it. You've been wanting it to come into your life, and you have been dealing with doubt. You have been dealing with even this feeling that just came up, apathy about it, because you're not seeing the results that you wanted. But I'm telling you, keep going, keep using as much energy as you can towards this thing. Of course, we all have a lot of different responsibilities that we need to do in a daily basis, but the more that you put energy towards this thing that you know that you're practical about, that might not be showing results yet is the key. Just because it is not showing results yet does not mean that it's not meant for you. It does not mean that you're not going to see results. So with that 4 of Cups, that's showing me that from time to time, I almost said burnout. So as you're reaching that point of even burning out, the good news here is that Spirit is here for you and wanting you to take times of rest as well. Times where you can meditate on the next step, meditate on the next path, contemplate that next path, and reevaluate. So for the 2 examples that I've been giving, if you're a content creator and you're not really seeing the results that you want, you can reevaluate your strategy. And if you're lifting weights and trying to get stronger or running faster, something like that, you can take a break. It could be a couple days or even a couple hours, and just sit with yourself, no device, just you and a notebook, pen and paper, and reevaluate these things, reevaluate your strategy of these things. Let's just talk about weightlifting. If you're trying to weightlift more so you can be stronger, an example of re-strategizing is maybe you like to do your workout and you don't eat before. Maybe you would try to eat before. Eat something light before so you have a little bit of energy to burn more. And once you do that, your whole strategy, your whole workout might change. And that might actually bring the results that you're looking for. Flexibility. So that's really showing me, wasn't I literally just saying re-strategize? So being flexible in the way that you create content or do the thing that you're trying to do, or weight lift, whatever it is, literally whatever it is that your goal is that you've been working on. For some of you, I'm sensing that you've actually had this dream inside your spirit for years. So be flexible. There's a 48 here, which reduces down to a 3. So that's actually showing me that being flexible is so important at this time. And once you do that, you'll realize that more results will come as long as you're willing to be flexible. And it does say willow spirit here, if that is resonant to you. So willow trees are also a very strong tree that has a lot of history, if you want to look into that as well. So another thing with your good news is that I'm just sensing that you've tried a lot of different things already, but the thing that you're going to be trying soon or next is going to be that thing that just works. And ooh, it says create something today. That's why I was saying, I just felt like you were creating something, whether you're creating something online or a business or whatever it is, that thing is going to be manifesting results soon. And it says get creative and excite your imagination with wonder. Yes, wasn't I just saying sit down, pen and paper? Obviously she's on a computer, so that's a device, but to really strategize, really think about the next step that you could take in this thing that you're trying to manifest in your life. Because if there's something that's not actually working and we just keep going on with that thing and not being flexible and just trying to really double down on it, that might not work. So we want to try to be flexible, try to think of creative solutions to do different things. And also there's a sense of just trying to have fun while you're doing this and not taking it so seriously. I guess I'll make myself an example. I love tarot. I love astrology. I'd be doing this regardless. And I have like endless gas for this. It just doesn't run out. So I feel like this is just perfect for me. And you are going to be finding that thing that's just perfect for you, that you have endless energy for, that you have endless gas for, because that is the thing that your spirit has been trying to pull you towards this whole time. And I understand that you've been trying. I sense that some of you have been trying for a long time on this thing. Burning bowl ritual. Ooh, it says to let go. So while you're doing this thing, trying to manifest this thing in, there's something that needs to be let go of. And I know like some of us live in places where you can't actually have a burning bowl, but if you can go outside, if you have a space to do a burning bowl ritual, highly recommend. So what you did is write things. You could write all of your feelings out onto this thing and burn it, and it's a ritual of letting go. You do this on a full moon and it's even more potent. But if you guys don't have this, if you're having feelings that you need to let go of, you can write all of your nasty feelings that you don't want to hold on to anymore on paper and shred it. You can get a shredder anywhere and just shred it up. I do this all the time actually, because I am a human just like you, okay? I'm nothing different than you. We're the same. So I also have dark feelings sometimes. I also have really tough times as well. And when I do, I try to address it immediately. I write it out. I really feel it. And sometimes, yes, I also get angry and I will shred it. I have a shredder right next to my desk. So I'm sensing that a burning bowl ritual or a shredder is going to be so important for you to manifest this next thing in. Because when we have things like this on our spirit still, while we're trying to move forward, it just gets in the way of our contentment. It gets in the way of our opportunities when we are constantly having this thing that's on our spirit. So we got to let those things go. Okay? And there is a goddess here that is wanting to also be a part of your good news. Adaptability. Hello. Oh my goodness gracious. We're getting the number one here. Flexibility, adaptability is essentially the same thing. And I was talking about re-strategizing before we even pull these cards. Tarot, I'm so passionate about tarot. I'm so passionate about divination. I'm so passionate about just this subject because it gives you the messages that you're looking for. It gives you the messages that you need, that your universe, your spirit guides, whatever it is, you could be religious, you could be spiritual, it doesn't matter. They want a channel to be able to communicate with you. And I feel like this is just a perfect, beautiful, gorgeous way to communicate with our spirit guides, okay? So this is a goddess, and this is showing me that this is a message repeating. Being as adaptable, as flexible as possible is what is going to help you. And I think I mentioned this in my video like 2 or 3 videos ago. I recently watched a documentary on Netflix, Dinosaurs, and it's just very true. The species that are the most flexible are the species that survive. So the only living ancestors to dinosaurs are actually birds. And that's because they adapted and grew wings, and then they were able to get out of a lot of sticky situations that there was on the planet. So there's also, of course, angel wings on each of these. And what that symbolizes to me, especially because I just watched that documentary, is that the more adaptable you are, the more you'll be able to not only survive, but thrive. So that is so important. Don't hold on to these things. Don't hold on to the past. Don't hold on to the things that are bothering you. That's not going to help you. That's not going to help your spirit. That's not going to help the people around you. That's not going to make you be able to manifest your dreams. Being adaptable is what makes you be able to manifest your dreams. And it's going to be uncomfortable. Being adaptable, being flexible is not always comfortable. We want to stay in our comfort zones. Everybody's like that. 14 reduces down to a 5. 5 is actually the number of change, movement, travel, okay? So what I'm telling you is that you might have not wanted to move, change, or travel, but it is time to move, change, and travel, okay? It is really time. You're gonna feel uncomfortable during this. This is gonna be an uncomfortable period of time, but the good news is if you face that discomfort straight into its face and look at it with as much confidence as you possibly can, as much strength as you possibly can, you're going to be able to realize that things are going to be on the other side of the door. That's what I just heard. On the other side of the door. On the other side of your discomfort is a whole new beginning for you. And there is all these blessings that want to come into your life, that want to nurture your life, that want to bless your life. And you're just, okay, we'll get into this. And you're just ready for this. Comment, I'm ready for my blessings in the comments below. Comment, I am ready for my blessings in the comments below. I am ready for my blessings. And with the 7th house and 23 reduces down to a 5, I'm sensing that even a partnership is going to be coming towards you. And this is actually a business astrology deck. So that shows me that potentially you might be meeting a business partner. You might be meeting somebody that's really going to be able to help you. Of course, the 7th house traditionally in astrology is talking about marriage and relationship type of partnership. So that could also be coming in for you as a blessing. It could be both as well. You may be able to attract a business partner or somebody that can help you with your goals, as well as a new love into your life. Check out one of my many love readings if you're curious about that. But I'm really sensing when you finally let go, when you remain adaptable and flexible to the things that are being presented to you from spirit, from guides, then you're going to be able to manifest so many different things in your life that you've always wanted. So already, that's actually all I have for you today, pile number 2. If you would like to go deeper with me, consider joining my YouTube membership. It's super easy and convenient to do so. You don't have to leave the platform to join. Hit the join button near my channel name to join. In my membership, we get a lot more cozy and personal, and it also helps support my channel to create better videos for you. I do recommend joining on a web browser via your computer for a discount. The YouTube app does charge extra because of the App Store. Memberships can be canceled at any time. If membership feels like too much of a commitment at this time, I totally understand. If this reading was valuable to you today and you'd like to support the channel's energy, you can also leave a super thanks below. It helps me keep these readings free for everyone and keeps our beautiful community growing. But as always, just having you here is a gift enough. Free ways to support the channel is, of course, liking this video. I would love to see which pile you chose, so drop an emoji or your pile number in the comments below. Remember, when you interact with the reading, you are claiming this energy and bringing the energy closer to your reality. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to join our community of beautiful souls. I post new pick a card tarot readings every single week, so I hope to see you here again soon. Until next time, sending you so much love and light. Namaste. Hi, pile 3. If you chose this green calcite egg, this is going to be your reading. So we are getting into all the good news that is coming towards you soon. What is coming towards my beautiful pile number 3s? Ooh, that came out really crazy. So that is the Queen of Wands, and it's telling me that your confidence is about to get kicked up all the way, like to the max volume, to the max level. Your courage, your confidence is going to be coming in hot. So I'm sensing that you might have gone through a phase where you weren't feeling so courageous, you weren't feeling so confident, you were feeling isolated, you were feeling like you wanted to hide away, but that is going to be ending for you soon. And the good news that is coming is all of that is going to be naturally coming back into your life. You're going to see that you're starting to be more independent. You're going to see that people are inviting you out and wanting to be around your energy, because if you feel like you're an introvert or you don't really feel that extroverted, even if you are truly an introvert, there is this energy of you starting to become a social butterfly. There's this energy of you starting to be more extroverted. And also with that Queen of Wands, I love the Queen of Wands. It's showing me that whatever goals that you have, you're going to be more determined towards those goals. And we're getting the 6 of Pentacles. So the 6 of Pentacles is telling me that whatever you give out into the world, you're going to be receiving back tenfold. See how you're giving this much amount of sunflowers? Because you have so much in your heart, you're going to be receiving that tenfold, receiving all your blessings tenfold. So keeping your conscience clear, giving your heart its space to shine, and also the green calcite is connected to the heart chakra. Keeping and acting from your heart chakra, from your heart space, is going to be allowing blessings to come into your life. So with the 6 of Pentacles, it's really showing me that you have actually been giving a lot, giving to your family, giving to your friends, just being generous with people, and even maybe donating, giving to charity. That energy is going to give back to you. It's almost like Spirit, universe was testing you, seeing how generous you can be, seeing how much you can give without much results, to see if you were going to be doing this long term. And you have been doing this. You've been doing this behind the scenes. It seems like somebody that volunteers at food banks or volunteers for the needy without really needing any recognition for that, not posting it, not needing anything for that. Donating to the homeless on the street, giving money to the homeless on the street, giving money to your family that needs it, whatever it is that you've been doing, all of that has been counted into your Akashic record. Let that be known. Everything actually that you do, think, feel, act, everything is counted in your Akashic record. None of us have perfect records, but I'm sensing that you have a lot of good on your record. And that is finally going to be coming back to you at this time. And that is such a beautiful message to get. You've been shining your light. You've been putting so much energy out there. And ooh, we're getting the 8 of Swords, and we're also getting strength. So anytime that you have been feeling down, out, about yourself, about your life, about your circumstances, about the way that people treat you, the way that people talk to you is what I'm sensing. My energy just dropped. I came out hot and my energy just dropped because of this card. I am an intuitive channeler. I ask my spirit guides to let me be an open channel to get these messages, and that causes me to be very susceptible to the emotional energy. So I feel like for some of you, you feel like you keep giving to people. You keep being generous, you keep giving and giving, and sometimes what you feel like you get back is disrespect. Sometimes what you feel like you give back is people being rude to you and not being appreciative of you, which makes you want to just withdraw. It makes you want to abandon your passion, your purpose of being generous, of being giving, and it puts you in this place of negative thoughts. But the good news that's coming towards you is you are going to be getting out of all of that. You will have those moments, but you are actually one of the strongest people that most people know. This is connected directly to Leo and fire energy. So you have this energy of being able to control yourself. You have this energy of being able to control when you're going through these dark times. Yes, it is going to happen. We're human. All of us go through these 8 of Swords times. But what I'm sensing is strength is coming. And that's the good news, that you're one of the strongest people that people know. People look up to you. People look up to your strength. I'm definitely getting a download right now that for some of you, you have gone through so much. There's this sense of when people that are close to you know every single thing that you've gone through, they are shocked, because you do not look like even a fraction of what you've gone through. Some of you have gone through deep heartbreaks, you've gone through times of grief, and you are still shining. You still give, you're still generous, you still lead the pack. For some of you, you're major leaders in your pack. You might see that, ooh, I just got the full body chills. You might see that you're influential to the people around you. You inspire people to be more creative. You inspire people to go for their goals. You inspire people to have a better positive mindset. And you feel like you're the strong friend, you're the funny friend, and that you have to deal with everything on your own. And you have to deal with everything in private. And I'm sensing that all those times that you dealt with all your demons in private are going to be coming towards you soon in a good way. All those positive things that you've been trying to change in your spirit in private are going to be manifesting in your life. Spirit loves it. The universe loves it when you go through your challenges with grace. Spirit loves it when you show the spirit of human strength. They love that because they see that you inspire other human beings to also be strong, even if they never verbalize this to you, ever. Maybe your friends, your family never verbalize how strong they think that you are. But the truth is, behind the scenes, when they're going through a hard time, your family, your friends, they look at you, they look towards you as a leader. Pile number 3 went through a hard time and they were able to get through it. So I can get through it too. I'm not going to have a victim mentality about this. I'm not going to feel imprisoned in my emotions about this. I'm going to get through this. I have gotten through everything that I've ever gotten through before, and I'm going to be getting through this. So that is the good news coming to you. If you feel down, if you feel out, you're going to be getting through that. We're getting the 4 of Pentacles. So there's also this sense of trying to conserve your energy so you can deal with these things in private. There's this sense of also maybe even actually saving money or trying to find security. But with this, I'm really sensing that you're actually controlling every aspect of your life soon. And of course, control has a negative connotation from time to time, but it is good to be in control of your own life. And the actual message that I'm getting from this, because this is actually talking about saving money, but what I'm getting from this is you're going to be in control of your anxiety soon. That's the good news that's coming towards you. You're going to be able to control your anxiety, your worries, your fears, any type of feelings of depression that you have. You're going to be able to control that soon. You're going to be getting that confidence to keep going, keep shining. I know times get tough sometimes. So times just truly get tough sometimes, and you might be going through a phase of being very tough right now. I don't like to take both, so I take the one that shows, and we're getting the Devil. So there's certain things that you might have to let go of that you've been very attached to that causes this feeling, and I'm sensing that's directly tied to the 8 of Swords. So whatever this thing is that is directly tied to the 8 of Swords is what you might want to let go of if you want to get to that next level. The Devil is connected to Capricorn energy, and the devil is connected to earth energy. So there might be this sense of maybe overly attached to something on the earth plane, overly attached to something in the material plane. I want to make it very clear that the physical material earth plane is not the only plane that you exist on. There's the mental plane. So all of your thoughts, think about it. Where does that exist? It's not mental. You can't see any of your thoughts, but it definitely affects your life. And the spiritual astral plane, you can't see that either. But I know that you've gotten full body chills before. I know that you've seen spiritual things before, whether it's that you thought that this person was going to reach out and then they did, or maybe that you hear on a podcast that you're going to be seeing like a white feather and a good blessing, and then you see the white feather and the good blessing. These are all from the spiritual realm, okay? So what I'm sensing with the devil here, I'm not going to be talking about this too long, but there is something that you're overly attached to, and it could be your own shadow. Maybe you have this attachment to being a sad girl sometimes. Maybe you even have this addiction to chaos in your life, drama in your life. So from here and there, you might invite that chaos, that drama into your life. This could also, for some of you, mean overly restricting yourself. So maybe some of you want to restrict your diet to get the body that you want. It could go into a shadow type of energy if it becomes too much. So there's all these feelings of anything related to those things, or even being overly tempted to take a shortcut in life somehow. Those are the things that need to be eliminated from your life so the good news, the good energy can come in. But I'm sensing that the main energy here is that your fire is going to come back. Your creativity is coming back. Things that are going to start inspiring you soon, and you're going to be acting on those inspirations. Your energy is going to be kicking up and coming back. You are going to be able to find things that you're passionate about again. You're going to start feeling excited about life again, but we have to cut out some of these things that keep our spirits down. Some of these things that we're holding on to. This is also giving me the energy of holding on to things that are not good for us. The faster you let go of things that are not good for you, the faster you're going to manifest. And of course, I do understand that sometimes we're very attached to these things and it takes time to let go. But you will be able to let go of them. And it's funny that we're now getting activation. Guardian of the spring. Okay, so you know how spring comes along and you feel all that extra energy after reflecting, after meditating, contemplating all winter. And winter is meant for those things. Meant to let go of the past, assess the past, and really get internal. So I'm sensing that there is a phase that you're holding on to something, feeling what you got to let go of. Okay, I'm channeling something. Some of you have already gone through like a breakup, but you're holding on to things. You're holding on to pictures. You're holding on to items. You might still be connected to them on social media. Look, if you're ready to let that go, you need to delete that. All the pictures gotta go. All the items gotta go. And this is very, very spiritual. I can't get into the deep depths of this right now. But if you're holding on to literally anything that they gave you, that is associated with them, that they purchased you, you're having a tie to them still. So unless you want this person back in your life and you're trying to manifest them back into your life, it's time to let that go. I'm really sensing that. And it's destructing your manifestations. I know that's a very intense channel, but take that energy and apply it to anything that you might be holding on to, okay? Once you let that go, the energy of spring, the energy of activation is going to come into your life. We got 36 here, that reduces down to 9. 9 is a very adaptable number, adapts to its environment. So you may feel more alive in the spring. You may feel like whatever season you're in currently, that there's an energy of spring coming into your life, that initiating energy, that birthing energy coming into your life, and that is the good news. I feel like you've gone through a long winter emotionally, and you're almost tired of just being in a long winter, and that is ending for you. That's the good news. The winter is over, spring is coming. And it says practice feng shui, create a sacred space. So I'm sensing that cleaning up your space is going to be really important. And didn't I just say that we need to be throwing away things from our exes? Okay? Everything that you have from that person needs to go unless you want them back. Unless you want them back. But think about why you guys even broke up in the first place. Why would you want them back? Nothing has changed, right? So get rid of them. Get rid of the stuff. That's funny enough. It's a bit tied to feng shui. Actually, the keeping of items from somebody from your past. And you can apply this to friendships too. I've heard a lot of people get matching tattoos with an old friend that they're not friends with anymore. You need to get that blasted off. You need to get that tattoo removed, okay? To let that energy go. There's a lot of different feng shui that you can do for your house. Of course, some things are built into the structure of the house. For example, walking straight into your door and there's stairs is actually bad feng shui. You're not going to be able to easily change where your stairs are, but you can move things around. You can actually put something there to block the energy a little bit. You can look more into that, but just cleaning your space, creating a sacred space is so important, because it's going to be helping to manifest more things into your life, more good news, more blessings, everything that you want. Cleaning up your space. Drink tea. I'm also sensing my pile number 3s can be a little bit stressed out when they're holding on to things, where they're thinking about the past, when they have all these deep thoughts. A really good thing is drinking tea. If you don't like tea, drinking something warm water, and just like sipping it, taking your time with it. Don't rush through this. This is something that's supposed to be pleasurable. This is something that's supposed to be pleasant, and something that's supposed to help nurture your spirit, fill your cup, and anything that gives you that feeling of drinking tea, if you don't like tea, I mean, anything that is supposed to be associated with that feeling of relaxation, of letting go, of taking your time, go ahead and do that. For some of you, it's your makeup routine. Instead of doing your makeup in 5 minutes, which you look banger when you do 5 minutes and when you get 2 hours to do your makeup. If you have that time, indulge. Do your makeup for 2 hours, do your hair for 2 hours, whatever it is. And just really, really taking your time to savor. The energy of savor is coming up. So the more you savor in life, the more you feel gratitude in life, the more there is to come with savoring, the more there is to be grateful for. Spirit just gives you what your frequency is. Spirit just gives you what your dominant thoughts are. So some of us, we want abundance, we want creativity, we want all this stuff. But then on the inside, you're always thinking like this. So Spirit's going to give you what you're mostly thinking about. Just know that, okay? Ooh, fortune. Okay, some of you, isn't tarot funny? Like, you can't make this stuff up. Obviously, you cannot make this stuff up. I just pulled the fortune card. Ooh, I got a card that fell down. Hold on. I feel like I wasn't even touching the deck and this card fell down, so I'm going to go ahead and get it. Revelation. Woo! We're getting number 28 and 29. This reduces down to a 1, and this reduces down to a 2. So I'm feeling it's a step-by-step thing. You're going to be realizing the things that you need to let go of. Really release and let go of. And you're going to be realizing, oh gosh, for some of you, you're going to be realizing how long you actually held onto this thing that was not good for you. We have infinite timelines, and honestly, if you were not to learn this lesson in this life, technically it's okay, because you probably just take that lesson to the next life. I don't like to waste time personally, so I try to learn my lessons as fast as I can so I can move on. And I'm sensing that you're finally going to come to that energy, and you're going to be manifesting not only fortune, but so many realizations and revelations about your life, about your future, about what you actually want. And you're not going to be holding on to things that are no longer serving you. And it's funny that this card fell out. It like wanted to be seen. So I'm really sensing that a revelation is on the other side. Soon, it is going to be coming to you. That is the good news that's coming to you. You're going to get a sign. You're going to get a message. You're going to get something maybe from reading a book. One particular line just pops out at you. Maybe something in this reading has been a revelation for you. So that is what you're going to be manifesting. And I'm really sensing that you do want abundance. You do want a fortune. You want to feel secure. You want to feel comfortable. And that is going to be coming to you once you let go of the things that are no longer serving you. So I feel like actually even the goddess that you represent could be Lakshmi, but also it could be lazy, which is the revelation card. And we're getting Virgo, digest. So this is very, very resonant to everything that I've said so far. And the number 6 is here. So with Virgo, you might have Virgo in your chart, or maybe you need to let go of a Virgo. But the thing is, I'm going to go on a little tangent about digest and what that symbolizes spiritually. So you already ate the food, right? So the relationship you were in, you already were in the relationship, so you can't undo it. You're not going to throw it up. You can't do that. So digest it, meaning what lessons did you learn? Of course, the relationship now is over, or whatever connection, or it could be a job that you're letting go of. It's over now, but we can still get our lessons from it. We can still digest our lessons from it. We can still get the nutrients from it. So the nutrients is what that I just saw 4444 on the clock as I'm talking about this. So you're still going to digest the lessons. You're still going to take the nutrients from the lessons. And when you move forward, when you move on to a new relationship or the next path for you, you could take your lessons and not repeat them in this next relationship. And really digesting that, taking the nutrients from the relationship or whatever it is that you got to let go of. And then guess what happens after you eat? I don't need to say it. It gets expelled out, essentially. And that's what is very, very resonant in your life right now. Expelling out what you've already learned from, what you already digested, not keeping it. Imagine if like food just stayed in our bellies for all of eternity. That's what you're doing when you're keeping on items, you're keeping on things that this person has given you. And I'm sensing even reviewing these things again and again and again. You review them, you look at them, you feel all sad. There's a reason why you feel sad when you're looking at these things, when you're looking at these old pictures. I practice this religiously. If I'm no longer friends with somebody, if I'm no longer connected with somebody and I don't have any intention to be connected to them again, they are gone completely of my life. I send them love. This is not out of hate. This is actually out of love and helping them energetically as well. I don't have a single thing. I don't have a single item. I don't have a single picture. I don't have a single text. I don't have anything from them. Okay, I'll go as far as if anyone associated to them that I no longer feel like I'm going to be associating with them anymore, gone too. And that's how you digest. I still take the lessons that I learned. I still am appreciative and give them good positive energy, but you're not in my life anymore. You're not going to be in my life anymore. So you're gone. It's just that simple. You're digested, you're gone. So already, I really feel like so many good blessings are coming your way, so long as you're willing to digest and expel anything that is no longer resonant with you, my lovely pile number 3s. If you are feeling called to go deeper with me, consider joining my YouTube membership. It's super easy and convenient to do so. You do not have to leave the platform to join. Hit the join button near my channel name to join. In my membership, we get a lot more cozy and personal, and it also helps support my channel to create better videos for you. I do recommend joining on a web browser via your computer for a discount. The YouTube app has extra charges from the App Store. Memberships can be canceled at any time. If membership feels like too much of a commitment at this time, I totally understand. If this reading was valuable to you today and you'd like to support the channel's energy, you can also leave a super thanks below. It helps me keep these readings free for everyone and keeps our beautiful community growing. But as always, just having you here is a gift enough. Free ways to support the channel is, of course, liking this video. I would love to see which pile you chose, so drop an emoji or your pile number in the comments below. Remember, when you interact with the reading, you are claiming this message and bringing the energy closer to your reality. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to join our community of beautiful souls. I post new pick a card tarot readings every single week, so I hope to see you here again soon. Until next time, sending you so much love and light. Namaste.